Hello Chuckles out there. Today in this vlog I'm going to be telling you guys all about what I got to on my week/weekend. I hope you guys have all had a lovely week and all having a lovely weekend. On my Monday I didn't have work. I didn't have work Monday and Tuesday, and then I was back in work Wednesday evening. So on my Monday I got up after a nice lie-in and I had some toast and a cup of tea, and then I got ready to go off and have a movie day with Tash and Natasha down at Natasha's house. And my dad was at work, so was my older sister and younger brother, and my older brother was at uni for the day, younger sister at hers. My mum was still asleep, and then my dad got back and went off to bed, and my mum got up and I was just watching Neighbours, catch up with that just before going off to meet Tash down at Natasha's. And I headed down there for about 12ish, and she only just lives around the corner, so it wasn't too far to go. And I took some unicorns with me and head down there, and Tash was running a little bit late, and when I got there I got a cute mirror selfie from the mirror in Natasha's living room that I'm going to show you guys now. I love that mirror so much, it's so pretty. And then Tash arrived and Natasha had put on a spread some of the things that I'd gotten the other day when we were going to have the movie day, but we couldn't as she wasn't very well. So I had bought some stuff and dropped it over. So we had some pickles and some sushi and bits and pieces, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of the spread we had now. And we watched Moulin Rouge, which Tash had not seen before, and we had hot chocolate and played some games of Uno and had such a lovely cozy day, and I'm going to show you guys photos of that now. Such a good day, nice and chilled, had lots of laughs, and we would listen to music in the kitchen, danced around the kitchen, and we played Uno in there. And we also got a cute snap of us all together in the kitchen, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. I love these girls so much, they're so lovely and my besties, and always have so much fun with them, and it was just such a lovely day seeing them and hanging out with them. And then me and Tash headed off, and she lives up near Aldi, so I walked up with her as I was off to one of the flower shops, which is just near to there. So after she headed off, I then went off to go to the flower shop, and I got some flower sets that I'm going to show you guys now. Such lovely vibrant colours on those flowers, themed for Valentine's Day, which is coming up. And then I was just chatting with the flower shop keepers in there, and then I got some snaps of some of the plants from the plant section that I'm going to show you guys now. I love that plant section so much, all the lovely succulents and cactuses and the pretty plant pots from there with lovely patterns on. Then I went off to the co-op and got some bits and bobs from there. I then got back, and on the way back I picked up the bag of some of the leftover things we'd had for the buffet that we had at Tash's, and I got those and brought those home, like a few packets of sweets and stuff that I brought over, and some of the pickles in the pickle jar that I had gotten. I love those pickles so much, gherkins are so good. And then I got back and I watched Escape to Country and Fire Brown and Home and Away, sorted out my Peter doll and wrote a bit in my journal and listened to a bit of music and did some drawing and colouring in. And then my older brother was back for a bit at uni for the day, and then for my tea I had some pie with peas and potatoes, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. The pie, peas and potato for tea was so delicious. I then finished writing my journal, put that away, and then I was watching the UK soaps. I was then just listening to a bit of music, doing some drawing and colouring in, and reading some more of Red, White and Royal Blue, and watching some vlogs and TikToks and some funny dog and cat videos. Then I went off to bed, and then I got up on my Tuesday after a nice lie-in, and I had some toast and a cup of tea for my breakfast. I was just watching a bit of TV, and my dad got back from being at work. He went off to bed, and me and my mum were just watching a bit of TV, and my older sister and younger brother were at work, and younger sister at hers, and older brother at uni. And I got some new shoes for work, as the ones that I did have were rubbing my toe and causing me to get blisters. So these ones are a lot better, and they fit me well, and they give me blisters, which I love. And I'm going to show you guys the photos of my new work shoes I got now. Really like the colour and pattern on the shoe, and they are so comfy, which is really good for work when I'm running around on my feet quite a lot. And then I was just watching some stuff off record. Don't need to finish watching, listen to a bit of music, just enjoy it and colouring in. And then I got ready to go off on a massive walk, and I went off and had a look in the child shops, went into W. Smith's and had a look around there. And I was like, nope, you don't need any more notebooks, you've already got enough. There was this one notebook there which was so pretty, but I had to like restrain myself and like, nope, you don't need it. I then went into the bookshop, and I love the smell of old books so much. I then went off to go get some food in one of the restaurants in the high street, but it was pretty busy, so I didn't get anything from there in the end. I did, however, get a really cute selfie from the little mirror wall they have there, and I want to show you guys that photo now. In me, I love a mirror selfie, and a mirror wall, so pretty in there. And I was chatting to one of my mates who works in there, and then I head off and went off to have a look in some more of the child shops. And then I went off to one of the flower shops, and I got some flower starts on there that we'll show you guys now. Such lovely colours and patterns on these flowers. Love it in the flower shops, just find it so therapeutic getting flower and plant starts from there. And I was having a nice chat with the flower shop keepers in there. I then went off to Coffee One, and I had a bit of Victoria sponge cake and a caramel frappe, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. I sat in a comfy sofa area tucked away around the corner, and I had such a lovely chilled time, just sat enjoying my cake and my frappe, and they were so good. And it started to rain a bit, so I waited in there till the rain had stopped, and then I headed off for more of my walk, and I got a lovely white flower snap that I'm going to show you guys a snap of now. Such pretty flowers starting to appear now. We're coming into spring, which I absolutely love. Then I went down to my grandma's where my mum was, and me and my mum were helping my grandma sort through some of my grandpa's belongings and his clothes. And then me and my mum then headed back, and we had some bin bags of stuff that we were going to be getting rid of, so we had to go put them all into the car. And of course, just as we were doing that, it started to lash down the rain, so we both got soaked. We then got back, and I watched Escape to Country and Farrah Brown and Home and Away and some episodes of Doctor Who. I was then sort of like my Bluetooth doll and listened to a bit of music, added some TikToks and posted those TikToks. And then I was just watching some old episodes of Emmerdale and was listening to a bit of Kylie, and I love her new song with Sia. It's so good. That's going definitely go check it out. And then I was watching some episodes of Merlin, and then I was just doing a bit of writing and working some illustrations. And then my old brother was back from being at uni for the day, and for tea I had cheese and onion omelettes, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. The cheese and onion omelettes were so delicious. I then finished writing my journal, put that away, and was watching the UK soaps. I was then listening to a bit of music and just enjoying and colouring in. and I then was just catching up on Neighbours and listened to a bit of music. I then finished Red, White and Royal Blue. I finished that book now, and I'm now reading one of the books from Heartstopper, and I then went off to bed. And then on my Wednesday I got up and got myself ready to go off to the garden centre, and I had some toast and a cup of tea for my breakfast and just a bit of music. I was just watching some TV. My dad was at work, he then got back and went off to bed, and my mum was up and we were just watching a bit of TV. My older sister at work, younger brother at work, younger sister at hers, and my older brother at uni for the day. And I then headed off up to the garden centre and went off on a massive walk before that, and I got a selfie in front of these lovely red flowers. And then I got into the garden centre and I got some snaps of the flowers from there that I will show you guys now. I love the roses from there, and such lovely pretty flowers with lovely colours on. Then I went inside to the plant section and I got some snaps of the plants from there that I'm going to show you guys now. The garden centre's plant section is so beautiful, all the lovely greens and the pretty patterns on the plants and the succulents and cactuses from there. Absolutely love it up there. I then headed back, and on the way back I got a selfie in front of some pretty green leaves, and also got two pretty flower snaps, a red one and a pink one, and I'm going to show you guys those flower snaps I got now. Such lovely flowers starting to appear. And then on the way back I got some lunch from One Stop. I also got my mum a sandwich. I then got back and I had my lunch. I then watched Home and Away and was reading a bit more of Red, White and Royal Blue. At the time I was still trying to finish this book and I had like this much to finish. And then I just chilled before having work in the evening, and then I got myself ready for work, got dropped off to work, got clocked in and put my bag and coat away, and it was just me and one other colleague on shift, and so I just did lots of cleaning jobs and got lots of clothing and cleaning jobs done. And then I finished and I got back, and for my tea I had this dish that my mum had made. She found a recipe on Facebook and tried it out, and it tasted so good, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. It was so good. My dad had 2 helpings and my older brother even took some for him to have when he goes to uni the next day. I then watched the UK soaps, finished writing my journal, I then put that away, and then I went off to bed. And then on my Thursday I got up and I had some toast and a cup of tea for my breakfast, and I was just watching some episodes of Doctor Who, just a bit of music. My dad was at work, so is my older sister and younger brother, younger sister at hers, older brother at uni, and my mum was asleep. And I was sorting out my dolls and dollhouse and did some crafts for my dollhouse for the art and pottery studio and photography studio that I have in my dollhouse. And I'm going to show you guys a clip of the little wall that I decorated for my photography and art studio. I'm going to show you guys now. Here's the art studio / photography studio wall that I did with some photography prints that was a poster that my older sister had given me, and she said that I could use it for my dollhouse to cut up and maybe put inside the bedrooms. So I decided to do this little wall here for the art studio, which is now an art studio and photography studio, and absolutely love it. Lovely little pebbled like heart artwork, and I love this little unit here with the bakery, and on this side it says Katie's Cupcakes that my younger sister did for me. And on this side we've got the photography wall, and then the skipper with her little camera, and then in here we have the music studio, and I'm planning to get some musical notes to put on there, and then get a window to print up to put on the back of there, which will look quite nice. And on this little shelf here, I used to have this bit here, but now I moved that there, so I can now use this to put more dolls in, and I can change them in and out and have more dolls on display. And if I do get any more playsets, I could probably change them in and out and put different things here, which is quite cool. And yeah, I absolutely love that little photography wall that I did for the art studio that I did yesterday, and I absolutely love these new rooms added to my dollhouse. I absolutely love that. The dollhouse is coming together so nicely, and I think it's the best it's looked for a while, and just tweaking a few things here and there. Then my dad got back from being at work and went off for a nap, and then I was just watching some episodes of Monster High, the series on Netflix, which I absolutely love. And then my dad got up, and me, my mum and dad went off to collect my grandma, who had a doctor's appointment over in Yate, and took her over for that. And I took White and Blue with me and met that in the car whilst waiting for her. And then after she had her doctor's appointment, we then went off to the Fox in Yate, which is such a good restaurant, and haven't been there in so long. And I had a hot dog with some chips and some onion rings, and had a J2O passion fruit one. The original passion fruit one is so good. I haven't had J2O in ages, and I love J2O so much. And then for pudding, I had a sticky toffee pudding with some warm custard, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. The food was so delicious. Then me, my mum and dad dropped my grandma home. Then we got back and my dad went off to bed, and I was watching some classic episodes of Emmerdale and finished reading Red, White and Blue, and started reading one of the Heartstopper books and was listening to a bit of music. And then I was just working on some new illustrations, and I'm going to show you guys a clip of those now. Here are some of my new illustrations. I'm going to show you this one first. She's in a hot pink dress with a long sleeved top underneath with shoulder pads. I love shoulder pads. And then she's got a pink choker necklace and a pink hairband, and then she's got a headband, and she's got her hair and a ponytail on the side. Gave me Rapunzel vibes. Love that. And then she's got this dress on in the middle. It's a baby blue colour with netting sleeves, netting stockings, and then blue boots. And she's got blue lipstick, like sparkles, and blue eyeshadow, and she's got a ring on, and I love her nails, long nails. And then this one here has a bodysuit on, and it's got some blue sparkles on, and then some blue boots. And then this one here has another hot pink dress, and it's giving me Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend Marilyn Monroe vibes, with the pink gloves and the pink pearl necklace and then the pearl earring. Absolutely love that dress. Then this one here has a red dress with a white top underneath with a collar and this little scarf there, and some stockings, and then these boots with little red sparkles on. And then in the middle, this one here has a green dungaree outfit with some sparkly high heels, and then there's pockets on the dungaree, and then there's a white shirt underneath with a collar and buttons, and she's got a dreamcatcher earring, and she's got some red lipstick and some green eyeshadow to match her dungaree outfit, and her hair is flicky on the side and then long down nearly to the floor, which I love. I love doing this hairstyle. And those are my new illustrations. Really like these illustrations. And then my older brother got back from being at uni for the day. He then went off to rugby, And for my tea, I had some cheese tasties. I'm going to show you guys photos of those now. They were so delicious. I had those with a cup of tea and some biscuits. I was going to have some cheese and pickle tasties, but with a bit of pickle. Then I watched the UK soaps and was listening to a bit of music and doing some drawing and colouring in. And then I went off to bed. And on my Friday, I normally have morning group on Friday, but I have had a bad cough and I didn't want to be giving it to any of the people I go with. So I called up the night before and let them know that I wouldn't be going. And I had some cough medicine that is helping, but still didn't want to be giving them my cough. So my Friday morning, I had a nice lie-in. I then got up and had some toast and a cup of tea for my breakfast. I was just catching up on neighbours. This is just some music. My dad was back from work and he got off to bed. My mum was up and we were just watching some TV. My older sister and younger brother at work, older brother at uni and younger sister at hers. And then I went off on a massive walk and I went off to one of the flower shops and got some flower snaps I'm going to show you guys now. Such lovely colourful flowers in there, all smells so good in there, and lots of lovely roses getting flower bouquets ready for Valentine's Day. And then I got 2 plant snaps from there that I'm going to show you guys now. Such pretty plants, lovely patterns, those succulents with those patterns, stunning. Then I got a snap of some plant pots from there that I'm going to show you guys now. Such pretty patterns on those plant pots. Then I went off to Costa and I was going to get myself a drink from there, but there was quite a big queue. I did get a cute mirror selfie from there that I'm going to show you guys now. Love the wallpaper from there with all the plants on. Won that in my bedroom. I then went off to my workplace and had some lunch from there. I had a beef and chili with a hot chocolate and sat on one of the comfy sofa areas and had that, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. It was so delicious, and after that I got a cute mirror selfie from one of the mirrors in my workplace that I'm going to show you guys now. I love getting mirror selfies from that mirror, it's just so pretty. Then I went off to one of the little shops called Surroundings, which I love to go to. I normally get quite a lot of my socks from there. Luckily they didn't have any new socks in, so I wasn't tempted to get any more socks because I love socks so much. I then went off to L&B and had a look in there, and they had some Valentine treats that they were selling, so I got some of those and I'm going to show you guys a clip of those now. I got this bag of sweets, or as they say in America, candy, and it's Valentine's themed, and they have marshmallows and some fizzy sweets in there, and it's got a red ribbon on, and then the label says "Hey sweetie." Did get a little bit wet when walking home as I got caught in the rain, but yeah, love that, and I love the little polka dots on the bag it came in. Can't wait to tuck into those. And then I got these biscuits that are Valentine's related as well, and these two both say love on, and this one has XOXO on, and yeah, they're so pretty. The biscuits they sell there are always so lovely and such pretty decorations on them, and yeah, these are what I got from L&B, and can't wait to dunk one of those biscuits in one of my cups of tea I'll probably have later on. Comment down below if you're a dunker of biscuits in your tea. I definitely do love to dunk a biscuit in my cups of tea. So cute. Then I made my way back, and on the way back I bumped into the people who won the Friday morning group, so they were asking how I was feeling, and they had brought some Action Man clothes and stuff that their sons used to play with. So when I got back I was having a look through there, and I saved some of the clothes to use for my Bluetooth dog. Some of the clothes are pretty cool, like this one leather jacket. I put those in the wash as they need to be washed. And then at morning group they'd made me some get well soon cards, which is very sweet of them to do so, so I was looking through those. And then I was just watching some episodes of Friends and listened to a bit of music and did some drawing and colouring in. And then for my tea I had chicken curry, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. The chicken curry was so delicious, then I was watching the UK soaps. I finished off my journal. I then went off and was writing some more of this little short story that I'm working on at the moment, and I was listening to a bit of music, and then I went off to bed. And then on my Saturday I got up ready for work. I was doing a split shift, so I was doing 9 till 3 and then doing 5 till close, and I got ready for work and had some breakfast, and my dad was sorting stuff in the house. My mum was asleep, older brother on his Xbox, older sister at hers, younger brother at his, and younger sister at hers, and then my dad dropped me off to work. I got to work and got clocked in and put my bag and coat away, and it was the first day of half term, so it was absolutely rammed. It was so busy. I was running so much food and drinks, cleaning tables, doing food and drink orders and bill taking and drinks making, and was serving food inside and outside as typical. The 2 days I had off were pretty miserable weather, and then when I go back to work it's sunshine and blue skies. So of course it was so busy. Saw and chatted to loads of the regulars, and I was making a fuss with lots of the cute dogs, and had lots of coconut milk, cups of tea to help keep me fueled, and it was just pretty intense, but we absolutely smashed it. Had a great team. I think there was like 4 of us on, and then I finished the first part of my split and clocked off. I got my bag and coat, and I got changed into a jumper that I had in my bag, and then I went off to one of the flower shops and I got some flower sets that I'm going to show you guys now. Such pretty flowers from there. I then was chatting with the flower shop keepers in there and asking how their day had been, and then I was just asking them how busy they'd been for Valentine's Day, and they'd had lots of bouquets that they were sorting out, and then they were asking how work had been. And then I got some snaps from the plant section I'm going to show you guys now. Such pretty patterns. Love all the greens and the succulents and cactus, especially love the plant pots, and one of them with a pretty like face on. And then I went off to Co-op and got myself some lunch from there. I then went off down to my grandma's where my mum was and stayed there for a bit, and then me and my mum got back. I then had my lunch and was just chilling and just a bit of music and watching some stuff off record that I need to finish watching, and then I was getting myself ready to go off back to work, and my mum dropped me off to work. I then got clocked back into work, put my bag coat away, and it was me and 3 of us on, 3 of us on, so there's 4 of us on shift, and we had a food event on, which meant it was so busy. And we also had some people who are going to be getting married who were trying out our food to see if our food was going to be at their wedding. So they were having that, and I saw and chatted to loads of the regulars and was just doing lots of clothes and cleaning jobs. Didn't get out till like 11:30ish in the end. So I then got back, and for my tea I had some hot dogs, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. The hot dogs were so good, and then me and my mum were watching a bit of The Masked Singer, which my mum is obsessed with. She loves that show. Then I finished writing my journal, put that away, and then I went off to bed. And on my Sunday, which is today, I got up after a nice lie-in, and then I got showered and changed and had some toast and a cup of tea for my breakfast, and I was listening to a bit of music and drawing and colouring in. And my dad was up and sort of stuff around the house, and he went off to take my grandma off to the airport, and she's off to Ireland to visit my aunt and uncle and cousins over there. And my older brother went out for the day. My older sister was at hers, younger sister at hers, younger brother at his. My mum was asleep, and I then started watching this series on Netflix called One Day, which is so good, a rom-com series. I love a rom-com. And then I got myself ready to go off on a massive walk and went off on a lovely Sunday stroll, lovely sunshine and blue skies, and I went off and got some snaps for my town's castle that I'm going to show you guys now. such a lovely castle, such beautiful grounds, so well kept, and I also got a few selfies around the castle grounds as well. I then had to shelter under this covered area because it started to rain and I didn't have a coat. So I stayed there for a bit until the rain stopped, and then the sun came out again and it got nice and sunny again. And then I got back and I had some lunch. I had some soft cheese sandwiches, these soft cheese buns, which are cheese buns anyway, so extra cheesy, which I love cheese, and had that with a cup of tea. And I got a snap of my dog Halves, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. He's so gorgeous, love that pooch so much. Now I'm off to go and watch some more of the series One Day on Netflix, and then just chill a bit before having work this evening. I'm doing 5 till close, and I'm working the quiz for like the 5,000th Sunday in a row, which it feels like. Fingers crossed I could get a Sunday off, like a whole Sunday off soon, which would be nice. And yeah, so I'm just going to chill before that, and I shall see you with a bit more of the vlog coming later on. I'm back from being at work for my evening shift, doing 5 till close, and I got in and clocked in and put my bag and coat away, and it was me and one other colleague on shift at first, and then another colleague came in at 6 and another colleague came in at 7, and one of my colleagues was doing the quizmaster role, and then I was mainly on bar and running through drinks and cleaning tables and just collecting lots of glasses and putting those through glass wash and then putting those away as we're quite busy. We had like 11 bookings for the quiz, so quite a few quiz teams in, and the quiz is always quite popular and means it gets quite busy, so I was just doing lots of cleaning and clothes jobs. And then one of my colleagues who I'd started the evening with, he'd done 11 till, was doing 11 till 9. He ended up staying on a little bit later and finished around 10ish, and he then went off, and then it was just me and 2 other colleagues on shift, the one doing the quizmaster role and then me and my other colleague, and we were just getting loads of clothes jobs done. And the one who did the quizmaster role, once the quiz was finished and most people had gone off home, he then finished as well, so it was then just me and one other colleague on, and we absolutely smashed the clothes, mopped up, sweeped up, got the bins put out and bins redone, and just did lots of things like that to like help close up. And then I finished and I clocked off and got my bag and coat, and then I got picked up by my mum. I then got back and I then had my Sunday roast, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. The Sunday roast was so delicious, and then me and my mum were just watching a bit of Dr. Pimple Popper. I loved that show so much. I then finished my journal and put that away, and then I got my uniform ready for work tomorrow. I'm doing a 9 till 3 tomorrow, and then I'm off Tuesday, and then Wednesday I'm doing a 11 till 3, and then I'm off Thursday daytime, back in Thursday evening for close, and then I'm then off Friday and then back in Saturday doing 9 till 3, and I then was just catching up on the series that I've been watching on Netflix called The One, which is so good, absolutely hooked on that. I've already watched like 4 or 5 episodes out of the 14 episodes. They are so good, and my older brother's girlfriend is staying over for the week as it's half term, so I'll be able to see them tomorrow and have a good catch up with them. And I'm now off to go and finish watching some more episodes of The One, and then head to bed. I've got to be up early tomorrow for work, and I'm working with my work bestie, and I haven't worked with her for ages. Oh my god, I got a bit of a cough coming on, and this cough doesn't happen, but it's like a tickle in my throat, which is really annoying. It comes and goes, like there'll be times where I don't have it, and then all of a sudden it happens, and it's really annoying. But it just, a little tickly cough that just won't go away. I've had it for ages, but I think it's slowly going, fingers crossed. So I'm now going to go watch some more episodes of The One and off to bed. and then have a busy day tomorrow. It's the first day of half term, so hopefully it's busy but steady. But anyway, I'm gonna go off and head off to bed in a minute, and hope you guys all have had a lovely week / weekend and all have a lovely brand new week ahead. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you with a new vlog coming very soon. Bye.